Hey, Nick Landry with Blue Tiger Poker bringing you another player's tip video. Today's episode is going to be about reconning at the poker table. As a beginning poker player, there are two things that should be in the foremost of your mind at all times. And they are very, very basic. One is good starting hands and the other is using your position well. These are the core principles that will serve you well no matter how or where you play. And you should learn to master them. But what comes after that mathematical basic? Now that you have the two main core principles down, then there's a psychological aspect of the game that comes into play. Once you've learned how to gather that intelligence from your opponents as you play. Now listen to this. It is a common mistake for beginners to assume that the main psychological aspect of poker is figuring out whether or not another player is bluffing at any given time. Fact of the matter is that while it does play a role in the game, especially in the higher levels and in No Limit Hold'em, bluffing is not as common as you might think. The most common psychological tactic used in poker revolves around instead what an opponent's playable range is and how they play it from different positions. So let's face it, you're not going to be able to gather intelligence against an unknown opponent who you've just sat down with yet. But as you play more and more hands with a given player, work to establish patterns in that they might have in their calling and raising ranges. For instance, you're at the poker table and you watch this guy from middle position open up for 4 big blinds. He then rides his hand all the way down to the river to reveal that he had pocket eights. You then know from gathering your intelligence, this guy views middle pairs as something he will play very aggressively. Intelligence at the poker table gives you a distinct advantage when you have a handle on more difficult situations against the same players. As an example, let's say you're holding Jack 10 of spades on the button. The early position guy opens. You call and are heads up. Your opponent that you know overplays top pair consistently. So you both are sitting behind full stacks of 100 big blind. The flop comes 10-10 king, giving you 3 of a kind. Your opponent bets, you raise, he shoves you all in. Now you're left with a decision of what to do. You know you got a very playable solid hand. There's also the worry your opponent could be holding king-king for the full house. At this opportunity, you should look at how your opponent has played in the past. If they've overplayed top pair in the past, as we have stated, then it's more likely they're holding like ace-king. In a moment like this, making the call is your best move. The more information you gain from an opponent, the better decisions you'll be able to make against them during difficult moments like the one described. It's these moments that make a poker player's career. If you got some additional tips or questions on gathering information at the poker table, be sure to leave those down in the comment section below. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome. We do these players tip videos every single week. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to click that link right there. Until next time, guys, good luck at the tables.